If you go to Vegas, I promise you you'll see a puppet show there. That's not for the family. It's called the puppetry of penis. You got it, yeah, it's right. They show their genitalia to people every night. It's true. Penis puppetry. There's a show in Vegas. Hard to get into.
Hey, welcome back to our Stupid Direct. It's Corbin.
I'm Rick.
You follow Instagram, Twitter, more juice content.
You ever heard of that show? It's a real show in Vegas called Puppetry of the Penis.
I will let my brother know.
Yep.
Today we got a song from Brahmāstra.
What?
Yeah, I know, right? Read this.
Okay. Where that?
Mm-hmm.
The song Kesariya was earlier supposed to be a dance mix, not what you saw in the film. So Dharma has launched the earlier song that was shot, but was later changed because Karan Johar suggested that.
So it's
okay.
it's the same song, but it's a completely different video that they.
It was supposed to be a dance song. Which song is that? Is that the one where he's exploring fire and loving fire?
No, I think it's the one where they're like going through the city.
In the opening? His party song?
Yeah, I think so. No.
Oh, the one where they're going through the city and it ends with them in the boat and the fire comes to his hand.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
But anyways, it's totally different visuals.
Got it. Yeah, something they shot and didn't put in the film.
Yeah, and then they released
How
it.
cool.
So, here we go.
Kesariya tera ishq hai piya rang jaऊं jo main haath lagaऊं din beete sara teri fikr mein mainu sari teri khair manaऊं Kesariya tera ishq hai piya rang jaऊं jo main
Very different vibe.
Very.
What a place to shoot, man.
It's a great shot. This is a lot of work to not put it in the film. Wow.
The song's also given a much different
vibe.
Like, the one in the film is much more like a love song.
Love song. Which, I agree. I think that was needed. Comparatively.
Yeah. nice moment there at the end. Yeah, do you know why I like this a lot? I much prefer the version that was in the film.
Me too.
But I like this because it shows you how much films change even after you've literally shot everything.
Yeah, I had.
That's a done song.
Yeah.
In edited video.
It gave me two thoughts. The first thought was how many filmmakers would die to have the budget for just that song for their entire film,
Yeah,
let
right.
alone right. But it also, I would love like if there could be a great documentary series that just goes on called The Floor, which shows you the stuff that wound up on the editing floor of some of the great films.
And if
you
it was
remember.
if it was better, if it was worse, that they
Yeah,
cut it,
like
yeah.
wouldn't it be cool to see like if Scorsese had some editing room floor stuff from Taxi Driver?
You hear the news, by the way, of
Of what?
Martin Scorsese.
What about him?
They're making a Gangs of New York series. He's going to direct the first 2 episodes of it.
No.
Yeah. I think either Netflix or Amazon. Some subsidiary.
Is it going to be a documentary or it's going to
No.
be scripted TV? Scripted drama.
He's exec producing, directing first 2 episodes.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know like where they're taking place of it, but it's a Gangs of New York series.
Yeah, the history of the gangs of New York.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
that's a true story.
Yeah. Anyways,
But anyway, yeah, I would love a show called The Floor that's just the great films of all time that show you stuff that was never left in the film. It'd be
right.
so fun to see.
because like this is a fine song, right?
Yeah, it's a fine song.
especially if I hadn't heard the original, not the original,
Right.
the one that got into the film, but they made it better. Like one,
Agreed.
they made it more lovey, and they also gave it, I think, a much better sound. 'Cause
Agreed.
I missed the Kesariya, like the whatever the
Me too.
the long like
Yes.
Kesariya, I can't say the words.
And
You know that?
it needed that because the film doesn't have
There's a lot of heart in that song.
Yes, it needs that, and I think that was a much better way to convey the closeness because they don't do a lot of development of their love relationship
No.
the way people wanted.
Yeah.
So it made it even more important for that song to be in there. It would have been even less if
And I
you
think the
changed it to that.
And I think the way they changed the song improved, not just
Agreed.
video wise.
No, I agree.
I think because even though obviously it's the same song, it's a similar song, but they enhanced it a lot, and so
Well-
it shows like Kieran Johar, he knows what he's doing.
He knows what he's doing. And with the other thing that it would do, like if you're part of the creative team and he's asking for feedback, I would absolutely agree and say the slower version of this gives me just the two of them and it's more intimate and it's not surrounding them with a lot of people. We just a few minutes ago had Ranbir do his big number, which is magnificent. This is anticlimactic in comparison.
Mm-hmm.
It brings the film down in terms of the audience expectation and what they're seeing, whereas the more ballady style takes it not only relationally but gives them something very, very new. So
Yeah.
wise decision.
Yeah, it's just super because a lot of times films will not release their. It's not just this
Yeah.
film thing. I mean, they had the budget for it, so that they get the benefit of the doubt to be able to do something like this. A lot of films do not. They just have to. They're like, we already shot it. We can't just change an entire song. We don't have the budget for that.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Most films do not have that luxury.
Lots of films do change stuff last minute, and you'll never see what it was before. You'll just hear about it in a director's cut or something like that, or it's on the editing room floor.
Yep.
That they change it, and sometimes it could be for better, it could be for worse that they changed it.
Yep.
But it's just so interesting because they actually released this.
Yeah, I love that they did.
And that's so interesting, and I'm sure they were probably like, because even though it's done well, I don't think done what they wanted to.
I don't think it lives up to the rest of the other things they captured.
No, I'm not saying the song. I think Brahmāstra in general.
Oh.
Because it costed a lot of money
Yeah.
to make the film. And I'm sure they'll make it back in the subsequent
Oh,
films.
yeah, they
right?
already did.
But I'm sure, so they're just like, hey, here's another song. Go see the film. Reminder.
Yeah.
This is another song. But it's cool that they released like a song that's like, this is not what we used.
Yep.
This is just a different version of the song.
I like
if you
it.
like it.
I like that idea a lot.
I think more films should do that, actually.
do
Especially
too.
if you've done something like this and it's not like just absolute shit. Obviously, don't release something
No.
you're not proud of.
No, or is boring. Because there are things I've seen that stuff was edited out, and it's like, yeah, I know why you edited it out. Don't keep it.
Sometimes, though, like deleted scenes of some stuff, I'm like, you absolutely should have
Could have kept that.
Because that's a good scene. Harry Potter has a bunch of behind the scenes stuff and deleted scenes from each of the films. There's some of the stuff that should have absolutely been in
Yeah.
in the film, and that's with every film.
Yeah.
Anyways, that was cool.
Fun.
I'm glad they released that so we can see the differences and all that kind of stuff.
I agree.
Anyways, I wonder when the next one's going to come out. A couple years, probably.
I would imagine.
Because I don't think they filmed it at the same time.
I don't think they did either. So I think we're probably at the earliest. It's probably going to be 2024.
At the earliest.
At the earliest, yeah.
Anyways, let us know what you thought about it and what other songs we can react to down below.
Juice!